Hi everyone, I'm Erin. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And today I'm going to be doing my drugstore makeup favorites. So if you're interested in seeing what my favorite drugstore makeup products are, then just keep on watching. Starting off with primers, my favorite drugstore primer is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. It looks like this. And it's this purple, almost putty silicone type primer, and it's really good at blurring out and smoothing your face and any pores that you have or fine lines, and I think it makes your makeup apply really well on top of it, and it makes my makeup last a really long time, and I don't notice any pilling or anything like that. It's a really great primer, and it has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and glycerin. And it also comes with this little spatula type thing, but I never use that. But it comes with that so you could scoop it out, but I just use my hands. But yeah, I really love this Milani Conceal and Perfect primer. For my favorite skin tints from the drugstore, I have two. And the first one is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. And I have the shade 4 to 5 Medium, which looks like this. And both of these usually come with a dropper, but I bought these pumps off of Amazon because I prefer the pumps versus the droppers. The droppers were kind of fussy for me. And then I also love the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint, and I have the shade 220. It looks like this. Both of these have amazing coverage for skin tints, and they're very buildable, they're lightweight, you feel like you have nothing on your skin, and I just really love both of them. I find them very comparable to each other, and you can't go wrong with either of them. I find I reach for the True Match more, but I like them equally. The Superstay is a newer purchase for me, but I love them both, and they have great buildable coverage. They don't pill, they don't look cakey. You can have them light to medium buildable coverage, and they last all day. I don't find that they transfer at all. I always set them with a powder though, but they look really great on the skin, and I have no complaints. I give these both a 10 out of 10. Moving on to foundations, I have 4 to talk about. So the first 2 are from the Maybelline Fit Me lines. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, as well as the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation. The Fit Me Matte and Poreless is for normal to oily skin, and the Dewy and Smooth is for normal to dry. I find that both work for me. I have normal to dry skin, but both of these work for me. Again, I have the shades 220. I wear 220 in Maybelline for most face products, like foundations and skin tints and the powders. I gravitate towards 220, which is natural beige. So these are both amazing foundations. They both feel like you don't have anything on your skin. I find that the matte and poreless one is not too drying at all. It's actually pretty hydrating. And the Dewy and Smooth is, of course, a very hydrating foundation. And they just both look amazing. They're very blurring. They last a long time. And these are, I think, the best foundations at the drugstore. I give them both 10 out of 10s. This is a newer release from the drugstore. It's also from Maybelline. It is the Superstay 30 Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. Again, I have the shade 220. It looks like this, and this foundation is amazing. Another 10 out of 10. It is so lightweight, you really feel like you have nothing on your skin, and the coverage is amazing. It is medium to buildable, and I love the finish. It's such a beautiful, natural looking foundation, and I think it's better than a lot of high-end foundations. I really, really love it. I've been reaching for it a lot ever since I got it, and it's just a really incredible foundation. I love the coverage and the finish, and I always know that it's going to look good whenever I go to grab this foundation. And then the last foundation I have is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I have the shade W4 Warm Light Medium, which looks like this. They changed the packaging for this, so now it has a pump, which is great because it used to be one of the ones where you poured it out. And this is just another great foundation that has amazing coverage. It's medium buildable, and it just looks amazing on your skin. It looks super smooth and natural, and it's very blendable. It's not streaky at all, it's not patchy, and it doesn't pill or anything like that. It works really well with any primer that I use, and it lasts a really long time, and it just looks really great on the skin, so this is another 10 out of 10 for me. For powders, my favorite loose powder is the Morphe Jumbo Bacon Set in Brightening Pink. I love a light pink loose powder for under my eyes and to brighten my face. This is what this one looks like. It's a beautiful shade of light pink, but it's not too pigmented where it looks scary brightening, but it does a really great job brightening. I have it under my eyes right now, and I really love it. It's very blurring and seamless on your skin, and it doesn't get cakey or patchy or anything like that. It's a really, really great powder, so I recommend that you check out the Morphe Jumbo Bacon Set in Brightening Pink. And then for pressed powders, I really love the MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder. I have 3 of them, so that's how you know I really like it. I have the shades Translucent, Light, and Natural Medium. So I will use either Translucent or Light for under my eyes or to brighten around the high points of my face, and then I will use Natural Medium to set the rest of my face because that matches the rest of my body. So it's not for brightening or anything, it's just for setting my foundation. For eyebrows, I have 2 things that I really love from the drugstore, and they are both from Maybelline. It is the Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse, and I have the shade Medium Brown. Looks like this. And it just has this type of wand on it. And I love tinted eyebrow gels for my eyebrows because they're super easy and quick. And then I also love the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Glue for a clear brow gel, which looks like this. And this. And this doesn't leave any white cast or any like crunchies on your eyebrows. They're really, really great, and they make my eyebrows stay in place all day long. For my favorite bronzers from the drugstore, I have 2. The first one is the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer, and I have the shade Butter Biscuit. And this is what it looks like. And it's this gorgeous, nice bronze color. And the formula of this is so good. It glides on super easily. It blends out. It doesn't look muddy. The colors are great. And I just really love the formula. And I think it lasts all day and it doesn't fade at all, which is really important for bronzers and blushes and highlighters because those are the first to fade off your face. And then the second one that I really love is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200, which looks like this. And this is just another great bronzer. Both of these are matte, super blendable. They don't look muddy, and they blend out really easily. They just give a nice shadow to the face and bronze up the perimeter, and they just look really great. And they're super creamy and buttery, and I love the way that they apply, and they just look amazing, and they're great bronzers. For blushes, my drugstore favorites are the Revlon powder blushes, and my favorite shades are Ravishing Rose and Wild About Violet. And they look like this. And these are super long lasting and pigmented, so that is why I love these, and they're super affordable, and I got mine at Walmart for around $5 each, and they have a bunch of shades. I have a few more in my collection because I love them so much, and they have shimmery, they have matte, and they're really, really great, and you just can't beat them for the price and how good they are pigmentation and formula wise. For highlighters, my favorites are the NYX Buttermelt Highlighter, which is brand new, and I got the shade Glaze It Butter, and it looks like this. A beautiful champagne gold color, and I have it on right now. I love it so much. And then I also love the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighters, and I have the shades 100 Molten Gold and 250, which look like this. So we have a true gold color right here, and then a more icy champagne color right here. And these are so blinding. They're incredible. They are some of the best at the drugstore, that I think, and they just last all day. They're blinding. They're not chunky glitter. They're just like the most beautiful glow. And the same with this one. It's just a great glow. It's not chunky glitter. It's not patchy. It's just a really nice highlighter. So I love these from the drugstore. For eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, I love ColourPop. And my favorite palettes are the Nude Mood palette, which looks like this. Gorgeous nude brown shades. And then also the Blush Crush palette, which has amazing pink and mauve shades in it. And the formula on these is incredible. The pigmentation is great, it's long lasting, and they blend really easily together. And then I also love these ColourPop eyeshadow quad palettes, and I have the Sweetie and Sparkler palettes. And again, the same thing as the other palettes. The pigmentation is incredible and the blendability is amazing. And then I also love the Super Shock shadows, and my favorite shade is Ritz, which looks like this. It's a gorgeous shimmery eyeshadow. I use it as an eyeshadow topper or glitter. I just love it so much. It transforms any eyeshadow look. I love glitter so much, and the Super Shock shadows are amazing for the price and the quality that you get. For mascaras, my favorites should come at no surprise. Of course, it is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This is incredible. It makes your eyelashes look amazing. It lengthens them, it separates them perfectly, and it lasts all day, and it holds a curl really well, even though it's not waterproof. You could get the waterproof version, but I prefer, out of all the telescopic line, the Carbon Black is the best in my opinion. And then also, for burgundy mascara, which I've been on a kick on recently, my favorite drugstore one is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Burgundy Plum Mascara. And both of these have similar wands. I like these kind of plastic, pokey mascara wands. So that's the telescopic wand, and this is the Sky High wand. And I love how burgundy and plum purple mascara looks on green and hazel eyes. It really makes them pop. So I've been loving this, and this is a really good mascara formula. Both of these are incredible. For lip liners, I have three favorites. First is the Maybelline Lifter Liner in the shade Line Leader, which is a gorgeous pinky nude. I love this so much. These are absolutely incredible lip liners from the drugstore. They're relatively new and they last so long. They're the creamiest, most blendable lip liners, and they last forever. They are seriously hard to take off, and I have so many shades of these. I've pretty much bought almost every single one of them, and Line Leader is my favorite pinky nude shade. And then I also love, a longtime favorite of mine is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF, which is another pinky nude. And then I also love NYX's Lip Crayon Liner in the shade Nude Beige. And you can tell this one is very tiny, so it has had a lot of love. And these are my three favorite lip liners from the drugstore. They're all very long-lasting and pigmented and creamy, and they pair well with so many different lipsticks. So I love these three lip liners. For lipsticks, I think Maybelline absolutely kills it. So I have three shades that are my favorites from Maybelline. They are Daringly Nude, Truffle Tease, and Nude Lust. So this is Daringly Nude. This is Truffle Teas. And this is Nude Lust. And I just love the formula of these and the color range, and they have so many different ones. You can find so many different shades and different finishes of the lipsticks at for Maybelline. So Daringly Nude is matte, and then Truffle Teas and Nude Lust are more satin finishes. So I love them. They last a really long time for bullet lipsticks, and they're really creamy and they glide on really nicely and they last a long time, and I find that they don't really transfer too much and they don't get like on your teeth or anything like that. So I really love these lipsticks from Maybelline. A new release from CoverGirl has become one of my favorites for liquid lipsticks, and it is the CoverGirl Outlast Forever Velvet Pigments, and I have 3 of them. They are the shades Daydream, Cloud Nude, and Sky's Pink. So this is what they look like. They're all pinky nudes, of course, because that's my favorite. And they're very, very velvety and smooth on your lips. They don't get super dry or crackly like some liquid lipsticks do. They're very hydrating and velvety, so that's why I love them so much, and they last a really, really long time, and they look amazing, and I love the colors that they have. And of course, I couldn't have a favorites video without mentioning these. These are the Neutrogena Hydra Boost lip oil and lip sleeping mask. I don't have to say much about these because if you've watched any of my videos where I've mentioned these, you know how much I love them. You can see how much I have used of this one. And this one is almost empty as well. I already have backups for these. These are so moisturizing and nourishing, and I love the light pink color of these, and they're just incredible. Definitely pick these up. If there's 2 things that you buy that I recommend, let it be these. They're so amazing and I love them so much, and they're my favorite of all time. I will never stop using them, and they are my favorite lip oil and lip sleeping masks. They're my favorite lip products ever, so I love these so much. So that is all I have for my current favorite drugstore makeup products video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I love you all so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.